As you assess the insulation needs of your home, sometimes an improvement is as easy as adding a ready-made layer on your own.
A good material choice for that is fiberglass batts. They're easy to work with, affordable, and effective in creating greater energy efficiency. Megan, let's do some insulating, okay?
Fiberglass batts typically come in a standard width that matches the framing width in most construction. When a narrower piece is needed, the material can easily be cut to size. The batts also usually come as faced, like this, or unfaced. The faced batts have a moisture barrier like craft paper or foil attached to one side, and this style is much more suitable for use on exterior walls, attic ceilings, and basements where moisture control is crucial. And let me point out, these are different R values. This is a 13 and this is a 30. That's why there's the difference.
Absolutely. On exterior walls and basements, the facing should be installed toward the living space against the wall or ceiling. In attic ceilings, the facing should be installed toward the living space below against the ceiling drywall or plaster. Unfaced batts can be used in interior walls, crawl spaces, or between floors where moisture control is not as critical. Before you begin, gather everything you need for safety and to make installation easier. Check for proper ventilation in the work area, add a fan or open a window to keep air moving if possible. Wear safety glasses and a dust mask or respirator to keep from inhaling loose fibers or excessive dust. You want to have gloves, long sleeves, and pants will protect your skin from any irritants you might encounter while installing the insulation. Your tools should include your chosen fiberglass batts, faced or unfaced depending on the space to be insulated, a ladder for reaching high places if needed, staple gun and staples if attaching faced batts to wood framing. You'll want to have a straight edge or 2x4 board to help guide straight cuts if needed, and a tape measure for accuracy and a utility or insulation knife for cutting.
When placing in an open stud bay containing no insulation, measure the height of the stud bay and cut the insulation batt about an inch longer than needed. Gently push the insulation into the stud bay, starting at the top and being careful not to compress it too much. Make sure it fits snugly against all sides of the framing in which it's placed. If this is an area using faced batts, you can now staple the facing material to the inside edges of the framing or the outward facing edge. Door and window frames are the most likely areas where you'll encounter framing variations and tighter spaces. Measure and cut small pieces of insulation to fit snugly in the spaces around these frames, again, being careful to not compress the material too much. Fiberglass insulation batts are a great layer to add to unfinished or problematic spaces in your powerhouse.
For additional ideas and DIY projects you can complete to boost your home's efficiency, be sure to visit PowerHouseTV.com or AlliantEnergy.com.